Hey, what is going on, guys? XpertFusion here, and today I'm going to be doing a breakdown for the next 3 episodes of The Walking Dead, the trailer that we got at the end of episode 5 that kind of teased the next 3 episodes for us. So I am insanely excited for the next 3 episodes for a decent amount of reasons, mainly because they look really good. Let's be real here. They do look absolutely incredible. Even without Rick, I think there's still some exciting things. Would I rather Rick still be here? Yeah. But, you know, it is what it is. We have to deal with it. We have to move on with our lives. We can't just be sitting here complaining like a bunch of babies our whole life. We're not going to get anything done if we do that. So, I'm still very much excited, regardless of the whole Andy leaving and all that, because of the fact that we're still getting these Rick Grimes movies. I think it's all working out just fine, and we're going to have to see what the future holds, if Rick may return to the main series, or if the main characters from the series end up going over to the movies. I don't know. Still really excited, so let's check out this promo. We're going to kind of just take a look at the most important parts of it, kind of talked about what I predict is going to happen based on the promos and the trailers and stuff like that. So
check out what's coming up next.
I love this trailer. This trailer is a very good one. So it starts off, we get a shot here of Michonne. Let me try to make this in the best quality possible so it's not, you know, crap. We first get a shot here of Michonne just chilling. I don't really know what she's doing. She looks like she's in some sort of building. It looks like, from the promos and such, that Michonne's going back to her old ways, which I'm really excited about, because ever since Michonne kind of got, you know, interested in Rick and they started, you know, hooking up and stuff like that, she started changing who she was. She stopped being this quiet person who always stood in the background and always did her own thing, and she started becoming more of a leader, more of a people person, you know, and she started to get connected with, with Carl, with other people in the community. She started getting really friendly. But even 6 years after Rick's supposed death, not really death, but they think is death, she seems like she's getting into a state of how she used to be back in season 3, which is really exciting. I do want to see Michonne like that again. You know, I don't know if I like that Michonne better than the Michonne that we got the past few seasons, but I do think it's a good change because it makes sense for her character to kind of go down that darker path. And we can see that in the sneak peek too, because when, you know, Aaron decides that, or Judith actually decides to bring in the new characters, she even yells at Aaron. She's like, well, who said this was okay? She's like, she's kind of the leader of the community, but she's not like, she's kind of in a bad mood all the time, which I think, I don't know, I like that for some reason. It fits, you know, everything that happened. So
I haven't given up.
Says she hasn't given up. We have Daryl here chilling. He looks different. He looks like he's just chilling out in the middle of the woods. I was thinking he's going to be part of the hilltop, but I think he's just been on his own, honestly. He might, you know, obviously live in the communities every now and then, but I think he kind of just chills off on his own because he just doesn't know what else to do with himself. I think that's honestly how Daryl is going to be for at least a little bit. Even though it's been 6 years, I still think that's just how people went without Rick Grimes. It's just how life has to go.
And I never will.
Drop it.
Carol here just looks absolutely awesome. She says, drop it. I love the way she says that. I don't know who she's aiming this arrow at. I have no idea who she's talking to, but I assume this is in the kingdom. We didn't see the kingdom at all in the first 5 episodes, and I think they did that because they didn't want to have to update the more than one community again, because they already showed Alexandria Hilltop and the sanctuary within the first 5 episodes. And I guess, you know, they're going to have to obviously change out how they look a little bit, because obviously after 6 years, the communities are going to change a little bit. So they thought, what's the point of us doing that with the kingdom if we don't really need it in the first 5 episodes? So I understand why they didn't show us the kingdom. I'm really happy we're going to be seeing the kingdom again, because it's a community that I personally really enjoy seeing how things are going and stuff like that. So very, very excited for all the whole kingdom stuff that's going on, especially because of one character in particular, and I'll get into that a little later. They haven't showed anything of the sanctuary or Oceanside, not that I remember in this trailer, so I don't know if they're just forgetting about those communities or if they're still a part of this show. I don't know if anyone lives at them or whatever it may be, but I hope we at least see somewhat of the sanctuary or Oceanside. I assume people still live there. I'm not 100% how that works though. So here we have Judith Grimes herself. Absolutely love how she looks basically like Carl, but I mean, like, look, I know people are still pissed about Carl dying, but just realize that it's not all that bad. It's really not. You know, we have characters to kind of fill the role of Carl. We have Henry and we have Judith. So, although you might feel like you still want Carl around, just realize that we have good replacements. And honestly, I don't want to throw shade at Chandler Riggs. I think he's a decent actor, but I don't know if I enjoyed his part of Carl that much. You know, there were certain times he killed it. He did great. There's also certain times he didn't do too good. I don't know if it's his acting or if it's something else, but I don't know. So personally, I'm just fine with Judith. She looks badass. Henry looks badass. So them taking the place of Carl, I'm fine with that. Absolutely fine with that.
There's a storm coming.
Storm coming. I don't know if he means an actual storm or if it means a walker herd, because sometimes they call walker herd storms. I've heard some characters say that before, but I assume he probably means an actual storm. But Walking Dead is back to being the best show on television. I think it was always the best show on television, but you know, if you want to say what you want, go ahead, comic book. Go ahead, Brandon Davis. You say what you want.
You know the strangers we brought here?
So Aaron and Judith are bringing in these new people here. You got Rosita in the background as well, and they're like, probably, I'm assuming it's all episode 6.
Here yesterday?
And she says, remember the strangers we brought here yesterday? Now, they make it look like she's talking to Judith here, but, or not talking to Judith. They make it look like she's talking to Negan here, but I don't think she's talking to Negan because look at where she is. She's not in the cell. Oh, wait! No, never mind. She is talking to Negan. Okay, that makes sense. The stairs are right next to the cell, and the cell has a little window that you could peek out of, and that's what Negan's peeking out of. So yes, she is talking to Negan. So yeah, I assume she's talking to Negan here, and she has a little toy, like a cop toy. I mean, it's not obviously based off of Rick, but it obviously kind of is symbolic to Rick, and that's awesome. I like that. So here we have some people here, and then Negan says, "Let me guess, you want to help?" So he's looking out the window here. There's like the little cell window, and he's able to talk to them. I really like how they're gonna have that sort of a bond with each other. I'm very happy they're doing that because Carl and Negan had a bond, but you know, they didn't obviously build on it that much. And I'm glad they're doing it with Judith and Negan. I really hope they have this kind of bond that just builds over the seasons. Really surprised Michonne would even let Judith talk to him. I don't know if she knows about it, but I find that interesting. So we have Magna, Michonne looking at her like, you can just tell Michonne this season just looks pissed. She just looks like she don't give two fucks. She's like, you know, if you fuck with me, I'm gonna kill you. That's how she looks, and I like that. I think that's how Michonne should be, at least for now. I mean, that makes sense. But
incoming.
Here we have Eugene fighting a walker, like finally doing some cool stuff. See, someone says incoming. I don't know who that was. Is that? I don't know who's with him, but can't tell. But
If we went further out,
who is that? Is that Eugene up there? I don't know, but someone's on the top of this. Oh yeah, it is Eugene. Yeah, okay.
What else might be out there?
So Father Gabriel talks about he wants to find more people out there. This might fit into the Commonwealth storyline because Eugene uses the radios and stuff like that. That's possible. But I still think Georgie might have something to do with Commonwealth. I still believe. And here we have Eugene and Rosita hitting the goddamn deck. And where are they? I wonder if I can piece together which of these walkers is the one saying that. I don't know.
They're just milling around.
So here we get, these guys are looking at the walker herd. They're saying they're just milling around. You ever see that before? Everyone thinks the walkers are evolving, but no, it's obviously the Whisperers. And I don't think these are all Whisperers here. They're not, obviously. I think that's just the way that the herd moves when, you know, the Whisperers kind of can control where herds go. That's kind of the whole point of them. They kind of use, because walkers like to follow. That's the thing they like to do. That's why they call them roamers is what they call them sometimes. I don't know if that's what connects to it, but I don't know. Sometimes they follow other walkers. If a walker goes in a direction, sometimes they might follow that walker, kind of like they walk in. That's how they get into herds, right? So that's what Whisperers do. They move into certain areas, and then that's able to make the walkers want to follow them. Even if it's not human, it doesn't matter. They still follow.
You ever seen him do this before?
So this is awesome. Look at Aaron's hand. He's got like a robot, like metal arm looking thing. It's obviously not a robot hand, but it's like a metal sort of thing. He is literally Comic Rick, dude. Literally Comic Rick. Absolutely love it.
You ever seen him do this before?
No. Never.
And then here we get Daryl with his dog. I don't know who else is there, but I don't know what they're looking for either. But I'm happy they have a dog. That's awesome. I'm really excited to see that.
The walkers are
I assume the dog, they're going to kill the dog off, though, because, you know, that happens.
You'll be safe here. I promise.
You'll be safe here, I promise. That's what she's telling the new people. This shot is beautiful. I love this shot. I love when they do overhead shots like this of the community, so you can take it all in. You can see everything that the community has to offer. I absolutely love when they do shots like this, and I'm really happy they're doing an awesome shot like that here in one of the episodes. This is a gorgeous shot. I love this so much. Man, I love this shot. I really want them to do shots like this for all the communities, because it lets you piece together exactly where everything is. Because, like, that building on the left side, I didn't even know that building was there. Is that the... I think that's where it's the same area they hung Gregory in, right? Am I wrong or am I right? I don't know. Here we have a badass shot of Michonne. Just, I don't know what they're running for. I don't know what they're running towards. We got the new people, Yumiko, Magna, Kelly, Connie, Luke. We got Sadiq in the background. We have... Oh,
Stand up for what's right.
Whoa. Chill. Chill out. Okay. What was I looking at? Right here. We have one of the dudes right there on the left. That's one of the asshole saviors. The one that was with, what's his name, Jed? No, what happened with Jed. He might have died, but he was one of the asshole saviors. So I'm surprised he's with the group just chilling. I don't know if he became friendly or whatnot, but I don't know his name at all. I don't remember if they said it or not, but I assume they're going to give him sort of a role this season. A lot of people that weren't in this trailer, by the way, that does not mean they're not going to be in the season or the next 3 episodes. They just might not be as important in the next 3 episodes. Characters like Enid. I don't remember seeing Tara. I don't remember seeing any of the Oceanside people. I don't remember seeing many of the saviors. I don't remember seeing just a couple of people. So that doesn't mean they're not going to be in it. Here we have Daryl looking somewhere. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but it looks like he's in the middle of the woods. I don't know. Some sort of a platform he's standing behind.
You stand up for what's right.
Stand up for what's right.
What's wrong.
Fight what's wrong. You told me that. This is Henry right here. I think Henry looks awesome. I'm glad they got his older brother to play the part, because it actually looks like, you know, it's... Because it makes more sense. If you just got some random dude, it'd be like, oh, it looks nothing like Henry. You have to actually find someone that looks like Henry, and what better yet than do his brother, right? So I think it works perfectly. I just hope the kid can actually act well. That's something I definitely hope.
You taught me that.
Here we got Carol. I like how Carol and him are going to have this bond, obviously, which is going to be awesome to see. Here, oh, I didn't notice we have an overhead shot of Alexandria here, but we do have one here. Damn, I love when they do stuff like this. I'm really glad they're doing it. You can really see just the differences in the communities over time, you know? That's what I love about these shots. They're absolutely amazing. Damn, they did a lot of work on Alexandria with the windmill. They got some of these buildings that they built on the right side that obviously weren't there before. You got the gardens, you got the farm. It's absolutely beautiful, man. I love it. Love it so much. Seems like Negan's playing with a fucking tennis ball, but he actually looks decent here. He's got a little, his beard isn't as puffy as it was before. Bunch of walkers. Rosita probably running from the whispers. I cannot wait to see this episode. I'm assuming this is probably end of episode 6, maybe in episode 7. I don't know. I don't know why she's using a slingshot, but you know that she wants to use a slingshot, so you can go right ahead. I wonder what Michonne's doing with them. If she's like maybe kind of going on a run with them just to see if she can trust them. I assume it's in episode 6. And then here we have Jesus just taking the hell out of these walkers, which looks awesome. This honestly looked like a trailer for like 5 episodes. I'm really surprised the amount of shit that they showed here is only going to be in 3 episodes, and that's not even nearly the amount of shit we're going to get in the full episode. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.